Hi, I'm Robin Hartl, and welcome to another one of my DIY video vlog series. Well, if you have a kitchen with less than attractive cabinets and you want to do something about it, but you don't have a lot of money and you don't have a lot of time, then I have the product for you. It's called Cabinet Transformations by Rust-O-Leum. This is a great product. I tried it in my powder room and it's fantastic. So I decided to try it in my kitchen. So the first thing you want to do is pick out a color. You go to your local DIY warehouse and pick out a kit with the color that you want and have it mixed up. And you get the amount that you need for the square footage of cabinetry that you have. And I've already done that. I picked out a dark color. I have light cabinets now, and I'm going for a different look. It's very light in here. I'm going for a little bit more elegant look. So I picked out a very dark color. And so the first step is to clean the cabinets. I'm not going to be doing, you don't do the insides, you're just going to be doing the outsides. I already took the doors and drawers off, and I'm going to be doing those as well. But right now, for the sake of time in this video, I'm just going to be doing this one piece on the carcass. Then I will show you one door and I'll show you one drawer. So I'm going to start by going ahead and cleaning this with just a little soap and water. I'm using a sponge and getting some of the grime off here. Just mild soap and water, and I'll go ahead and clean this and then wipe it off with a cloth, and then we'll be back for the next step. Alright, everything has been cleaned, and I went ahead and put the blue tape around everything that is not going to get the finish on it. And so now I am ready to put the first product on, which is called the deglosser. Part of the beauty of this product is that you don't have to sand anything. But I did honestly do a little bit of sanding. The only reason I did is because I filled some holes that were in the cabinets from some screws and things that were in there, and I filled that with some wood filler, and after the wood filler dried, I did do a little sanding. So in that case, you might want to do a little sanding in those areas, but otherwise you shouldn't have to do any sanding. That's why then you apply the deglosser to the paint, and that then prepares the surface, the previous paint, for the tint base that will go on. So like I said, I went ahead and applied the soap, cleaned it with soap and water, put the tape on, and now I'm ready to apply the deglosser. I'm going to go ahead and use these little scrub pads that come with the kit and put the deglosser on the scrub pad, and then apply that generously onto the face of the cabinets. I do that, and you notice that I put some paper down on the countertops because I don't want to get any of this product on top of the countertops. Put some kind of cardboard or drop cloth or something to cover your countertops. So I'll put this deglosser on, and once I get a coat of deglosser on, then I go ahead and take a damp cloth and wipe it off with a damp cloth. Like so. And then a dry cloth, and go over it with the dry cloth. And after I do this, I let it dry for an hour before going on to the next step. So I'll go ahead and finish this step and then come back and show you the next step. After an hour, you want to wipe the cabinets down one more time to make sure that you have all the residue left over, or possibly left over from the deglosser. Once it's all wiped down, then you can start applying the tint base. There is a DVD that comes in the kit, and I highly recommend watching that before you start. And I made some notes when I watched the DVD, and I often refer back to the notes when I just want to kind of refresh my memory about how much time that I need in between coats and so on and so forth. So it's a good little step-by-step instructional thing. So once you get everything wiped down really well, then you can, like I said, start applying it. As I might have mentioned before, there's only enough tint base to cover the outside of the frames, just what you see on the outside, not on the inside. So I've taped everything off so that I'm only covering the outside and nothing bleeds to the areas that I don't want to cover. So I'll just get this all wiped down, and then I can go ahead and start applying this. Now when you apply it, you don't want to put on too thick a coat. You will be putting on 2 coats, so don't put on too thick of a coat the first time. Just apply a nice even coat and go up and down on the stiles, and then side to side on the rails. So you want to follow the grain of the wood. I've already poured the tint base into a disposable container. You don't want to go from the can. You just want to pour enough in to the container that you're going to be using, because then what you don't use, you just pour back into the container. So again, I'm going to start out here, and I'm going to go up and down on the outside here and follow the grain of the wood and just have a nice even coat. And this is a 2-inch brush, and it's angled, and it seems to do pretty well. That's what they recommend in the DVD, so that's what I'm using. And that's what I used in my powder room, and it seemed to work really well, so I'm sticking with that out here. And then I'll go side to side up here. And just follow this. And I'll put 1 coat on, and then I'll let it dry. And let this dry 2 to 3 hours before applying a second coat.